Hi everybody, WR Jockey. If you noticed the videos that I made recently, you know that I made one about the CB500X's utility as a beginner bike. So in this video I want to talk a little bit about what makes it good for experienced riders also. If you saw the notes under one of my videos, I have about 14 or so years of riding experience, and includes a lot of dirt bike, off-road riding, as well as a fair amount of street riding too, including with a Yamaha Seika 2600 back in the early 90s. I really loved that bike. I kind of wish I had kept it. It was really a nice bike. This one actually kind of reminds me of that one quite a bit in terms of size and handling, but I digress. What makes this a good bike for beginners, the CB500X? I'm sorry, for experienced riders. We already know it's good for beginners, but why would an experienced rider like myself choose the CB500X? First of all, I noted recently in reading some things that apparently Honda says that riders who have been away from riding for many years and are coming back to it are coming back to bikes like the CB500X, and apparently this is a very popular choice for those riders. And actually I'm one of them, because I was away from riding for about 27 years until I get back into it last year with my Yamaha WR250R, and then I bought this one this year. So but why did I buy this bike? Okay, there are four main reasons I bought this bike, and as an experienced rider, just to give you a little bit of a clue, this is why I bought it. Four main reasons. Number one, I considered the power of the bike. So it has about 47 horsepower and about 32 pound-feet of torque, just under 32 pound-feet of torque. So that's a decent amount of power. You know, I am not looking for a rocket ship. I'm in my upper 50s now, and I don't need anything super fast, nor do I want anything super fast. Not interested in losing my license, thank you very much. Now, you'll often hear younger guys especially say, who are new to riding, say, oh, well, gee, is a 500 or 600 enough? Because after a couple years, will I need something bigger? Okay, what they really mean is, will I want something bigger? Because to be perfectly clear, this bike right here has plenty of power for anybody to get them around, okay? Unless you're possibly talking about two-up adventure touring, something like that, then it might be a different story. But for one rider, this bike has plenty of power, okay? I'm 260 pounds, and it gets me around just fine. And I haven't even hit the meatiest part of the power band yet, because the engine still hasn't broken in yet. So, when guys talk about, well, I need something bigger, like a 1000, no, let's be clear, that's what they want. That's not what they need, it's what they want. And granted, I understand the desire to have a super bike, 900 or 1000 cc or 1100 cc bike. Of course, I understand that, but it's not about need, it's about want. Okay, this bike has plenty of power for pretty much any rider out there, unless you're, Valentina Rossi or somebody like that. Anyway, so the power is decent, and that met my needs. The second reason I decided to get this bike, I love the looks of it, okay? It's just, to me, a fantastic looking bike. I love especially the green and black color scheme that Honda came up with for this. And I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but it looks really good to me. I really like the looks of it. I like the windshield. I like the 19-inch front wheel compared to the 17-inch back wheel. It gives it some added size and presence. It is a fairly roomy bike. The seat is very comfortable. But overall, I really like the looks of it. That's reason number two. Reason number three is fuel economy. And with fuel prices today, I have to admit that fuel economy was a consideration. This bike, I've seen reports where some guys have gotten up to 70, 75 miles per gallon on it. So far, I've only gotten just over 60, but again, it's not broken in yet, so things will probably change down the road. But so far, I've been getting about 60, 62 miles per gallon, which is still pretty good for an engine this size. So that's reason number three that I got this bike, was the fuel economy. And the last reason, naturally, I considered the price. Okay, so the retail price on this comes in at $71.99 US dollars. $7,199 US dollars. And it's not the cheapest bike, but it's certainly not the most expensive either. And I think it's reasonable for what you're getting, a quality bike from Honda. So to me, the price was reasonable, and something that I was willing to do. And when you add those 4 factors together, it was a bike that I decided to get because I pretty much like everything about it. And for the riding that I'll be doing, which is a lot of backcountry roads and occasional highway use, this bike is really perfect for me. It's extremely comfortable, it has enough power, and it does everything I want it to do. So those are some of the reasons why I bought the bike. Please leave me, if you've bought one or you're considering getting one, please leave me in the comments reasons why you're thinking of getting one or why you bought one. I'm interested to hear how others feel about it. But again, the bike works for me as an experienced rider. I know it also works for beginners. So let me know what you think about it. That's all for now. Thanks, and have a great day.